That's the Ministry of Transportation of Ontario grounds trucking businesses involved in Freedom Convoy protests. It's from Today's Trucking, a Trudeau publication, by which I mean they take Trudeau's media bailout. The Ontario Ministry of Transportation has effectively shut down 39 trucking businesses in the wake of a crackdown on so-called Freedom Convoy protesters. Oh, just that. So they're protesters who, as far as we know, have not been charged with any crime. But they've just had their businesses shut down. What does that mean to have your business shut down? A business they've built up their whole lives, maybe a truck, a company, license, insurance, all the parts of it just ended. No trial, no judge, no hearing, no appeal, no ruling, just happened, just done. And of course, it was done by Doug Ford, but at Ottawa's direction. So there still is an emergency act in effect in the city of Ottawa and the province of Ontario. Doug Ford is just stupid enough to let it be on him. Stupidity, for sure. Let me show you the stupidest thing I've seen all day. You really have to see this to know the moral and intellectual character, the people who rule over you. So this is from Yara Sachs. As I said yesterday, she's in a battle to the death with Seamus O'Regan for the title of stupidest MP in the country. And I'm rooting for her because she's my MP in North Toronto here. She is inconsequential in every other way. For all I know, she has never set foot on Parliament Hill, never done anything for all I can detect. I literally wouldn't know the difference until this spectacular speech in favor of martial law.
How many guns need to be seized? How much vitriol do we have to see of honk honk, which is an acronym for Hail Hitler, do we need to see by these protesters on social media?
Imagine saying that and then having Trudeau throw it out. She thinks honk honk stands for Heil Hitler, but she can't really believe that, can she? I mean, she was just told to say that, right? Because it's so ridiculous. But she's Jewish, so she only has one use to Trudeau, which is to convince Jews to vote Liberal and to smear non-Liberals as Nazis. So, of course, they gave her that ridiculous speech to read. I mean, Seamus O'Regan wouldn't work with him. So she read it. She's like Ron Burgundy, the fictional newscaster who would literally read anything put in his teleprompter.
Hey, you're making me look stupid. Get out here, panda jerk.
Great story. Compelling and rich. Well, that's going to do it for all of us here at Channel 4 News. You stay classy, San Diego. I'm Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, I'm so proud of my local MP, Yara Sachs. She really was world famous for stupidity, and so I feel special. But she obviously felt stung by the worldwide reaction to that speech that went viral internationally. So she doubled down. She tried to prove she was right. I swear. Here's what she said. She went on Twitter and said, "For those who think that honk honk is some innocuous joke, I'll just leave this here." So she tweeted this as proof. This is a thread outlining a crazy conspiracy theory. Let's skip straight to this image. Just take a look at that there. This looks like it's from a humorous troll website called 4chan. It's where teenagers cook up schemes and share jokes and tricks on the normies, normal people. You might be able to detect a little bit of that from the frog dressed up as a clown and the fact that the message is written by anonymous. Do you see that? You can also see that it's dated February 19th, so long after the honking had been ordered stopped by the judge. So this was just someone who cooked up a joke on the weekend. And look what he says. He says, "Why honk honk is the next okay sign? Honk honk equals HH. If you honk, you're a honky." And HH presumably is Hitler. That's what Yara Sachs said. So let me repeat. This is a joke website by anonymous jokesters. Maybe the clown gave it away. I don't know. Maybe the reference to the next okay sign. These are the people who made the hoax that the okay hand symbol is a hate symbol, and the idiots in the mainstream media ate it up. It was a joke to trick them. Everyone makes that hand symbol from time to time. You might detect that this is a joke, but Yara Sachs literally cites this anonymous frog clown who makes reference to the last hoax that Liberals bought and comes up with the craziest theory yet. I mean, seriously, he even says the word honk is related to honky, which is a derogatory word for white people. And Yara Sachs cites this as her authority. This is why she said Canada had to be under martial law. For those who think that honk honk is some innocuous joke, yeah, you are the joke. You literally link to a clown referring to a past joke, making to a new joke. You're that stupid. Congratulations to everyone involved. So that's the funny part. My MP is the dumbest in Canada. Take that, Seamus O'Regan. We're not done, though. There are emergency powers across the country. I mentioned Ontario's. Of course, there are emergency-style powers being used to justify forced vaccine mandates, being used to justify no-fly lists against unvaccinated people as if they're terrorists, being used to justify every sort of cruelty that was once unthinkable. I think the truckers have a win today, but the cruelty of the state remains with us. I think Justin Trudeau's next move will be to do it right. He'll make sure there's no pesky independent journalists before he goes to implement martial law. That's what I predict. That's an excerpt from my daily show, The Ezra Levant Show. Every day I do a monologue on the news of the day, then I interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. You gotta subscribe. Go to rebelnews.com.